Aí. Boa noite, boa noite, boa noite, boa noite, pessoal. E já vamos botar aqui já, ó, já pro jogo. Yay. Jogar um Genshinzinho hoje, um Genshin Impact. Fazer algumas paradas, fazer missão, fazer todo o rolê que a gente tem que fazer. Nossa, tem coisa pra caralho. Você tá doido. Tem evento novo, tem um monte de coisa. Mas vou focar em antes fazer as missões diárias. Missões diárias, então. Upar um pouquinho a Shogun. Botar ela level 80. Vou aqui pra cá. E aí a gente faz as missões do jogo mesmo, né? Terminar a missão principal. Que a gente ainda não terminou, né? E é isso aí. Nossa. Tá errado o nome o nome da live aqui. Vamos arrumar. Calma aí. Calma aí. Inazuma é foda. Nossa, botei tudo. Tudo trocado. Pronto. Opa, e aí, sangue? Valeu pelo follow. Deixa eu ver. Tem uma aqui perto. Vai. Ia. Vai. Ué, cadê o bagulho? Aí me roubaram. Ué? Sumiu? Ah, porra, vou te falar também, né? Esse jogo às vezes dá umas bugadas. Consertar isso aí, hein? Consertar isso aí. Por gentileza. 115k, caralho. Acho que dropei ela, vai fazer ela de sub de DPS. Caralho, velho. Esse negócio tá meio louco aqui. Aí, pronto. Mas a Eula tem potencial pra dar uns danos assim, pô. A minha Eula dá 200k, 300k, pô. 300 é raro, mas 200, 250 acontece. Eita. Pocou tudo. Mas 115 é ótimo, hein? Porra. Espero pegar uma lança melhor pra mim, pra deixar ela mais sinistra. A minha lança tá me segurando muito. Estou sentindo que a minha lança me segura muito pra baixo. Não tá legal. A tua não chega no 200? Ué. Mas a minha, assim, não tem nada demais. Assim, ela tem os itens dela ali, né? Tipo, do domínio lá. Os artefatos, né? E ela usa a espadinha do ferreiro rank 5. Do level 90. A espadinha do ferreiro é boa, cara. E ela dá esses dano cabuloso aí. Obviamente é bufado pela própria Shogun, né? Agora ela... Não, mas antes ela fazia isso também com a... Com a Fischl. Com a Fischl, né? Então ela continua dando esses danos ainda. Não sei. O dano crítico da minha tá bem alto. Tá 180 de dano crítico. Tá um negócio assim. Bem bom. Não dá pra dizer que não tá. Mas não sei. Ó, não sei, eu sou fã da Elo, né? Eu gostei muito. Porque eu já gostava muito do Razor, né? Aí quando veio o Elo eu falei, tá bom. Então é isso. É um Razor mais sinistro. Então eu sou. Sou fanboy, né? Então. Às vezes, né? Mas a jogabilidade da Shogun é maneira, que ela dá uns troção doido ali, aí tu fica dando. Batendo igual um doido nela, com ela. Então é divertido de jogar também. Eita, peraí. Vou até fazer aqui uns stories. Ó, pra o pessoal ouvir a live. Muito influencer. Ó. Caraca, eu preciso de um celular melhor pra ser influencer. Caraca, meu celular tá travando os touch, velho. Que isso? Que absurdo. Vai. Ah, foda-se. É assim mesmo. Escrever aqui, ó. twitch.tv barra Ryug TV. Aí, ó. Pronto. Tá bom demais. Tá bom demais já. Influencer feito com sucesso. Uma coisa que eu quero fazer também é pegar a lança nova. E eu tenho que descobrir como é que faz. Eu vi lá que faz. Você troca lá por uns itens, né? Que tem que pescar e o caralho. Agora eu vou ter que ir brincar de Fishing Simulator aí. Eita. Remove os cogumelos. Remover. Fui. Opa. Hum. Ih, toma. Eita. Tá. Nossa, muito ruim. Beleza. Opa, eu nem liguei as luzes aqui, né? Pra iluminar melhor. E tal. Fica um pouco melhor, né? Eita. Tá. E aí, ó. Antes de qualquer coisa, eu vou lá já farmar mais coisinha pro nosso anjo sem asa aí. Deixa eu trocar. Ei. Oh, droga.
Solidify. Retribution.
Beleza. Ó. Bônus de dano elétrico. Deixa eu ver quanto que tá. Vou ver. Faltam 5. Eu vou aproveitar, vou vir pra cá pra dar o respawn. Uhum. É, 90 não vai rolar, mas 80 rola.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but...
Beleza.
If you ever have it...
Inclusive, ó. Tem a missão aqui, né? Ah, tem que concluir as outras missões. Eita! Não nasceu ainda, será? O respawn desses bichos podia ser um pouquinho mais rápido, né? Chatão. Cadê? Faltam 30 segundos. Dá um rolezinho de esperar. Bom. Que isso, ó. No L, quase 16 aí. Uhum. Eita, isso aí o homem que tá bravo. Vamos ver. Foi. Bora. Bora lá.
Let me read you a verse. Let's light it up. Going in.
Eita. Aí é duro. Ih.
No, my soul. Yeah. Rain outlines your fate.
Eita, vai ter que ter mais um. Caralho. Mais um. gente vem pra fazer outras coisas. Enquanto isso, ó, vou ver aqui, ó. Ver um negócio. Ó, esse malandrilso aqui, ó. Da pesca. Cadê? Se eu não me engano, é ela aqui. Aqui, ó. Essa aqui que a gente vai buscar. Agora, como diabos a gente consegue os outros negócios ali? Aí a gente vai ver. Né? Agora, como? Essa é a questão. Né? Mas a gente vai investigar ali em algum momento. Eu tô ligado que aqui, ó. Aqui tem uns negócios esquisitos. Não, não é aqui. Acho que não é aqui não. Era no laguinho aqui, né? Mas. Não, não era nesse não, tô maluco. Opa, tem um negócio ali, ó. Um baúzinho que deixei passar. Mas sei que em algum lugar aqui dessa região tinha uns negócios brilhandão muito louco. E aí é de meu interesse ver o que tá rolando lá. Oi. Xalau. Cara, onde que era agora? Ah, puta, às vezes é difícil saber, porque, pô, tem muito rolê aqui, aquático. Será que é por aqui? Essa região tinha uns bagulho brilhandão muito louco. Opa, pegar mais aqui. É difícil de saber. Não sei. Será que é aqui? A impressão que podia ser aqui também. Isso é impossível, né? Isso é impossível. Opa, aqui, ó. Aqui é só uma região de pesca. Mas de qualquer forma. Ah, nem sei os peixes que vão aparecer, maluco. Vamos lá. Mas esse aqui, esse pau que eu preciso. Oi. Nhei. Será que vai? Vai, vai. Puta, eles não vão morder a isca? Meu Deus. Vou ter que descobrir uma isca boa aqui pra eles, então. Eu vou deixar mais um tempinho. Nossa. Fui rejeitado. Aí é osso. Tá, vamos tentar com outra isca. Ai, tô bosta. Com outra isca, será que dá? Deixa eu ver essa aqui, que é mais louca. Puta, será que eu zoei os bichos? Que eu usei a skill sem querer aqui. Opa, tá aí. Aff. Usei um negócio aqui sem querer e vai ficar ticando ali. Ó. Aí, ó. Pescou, hein? Ih, vai. Deus, isso aqui é muito difícil, cara.
Victory is almost ours.
Ó. Pro player de ficharia. De PC de ficharia. De pescaria. Pô, mas não é um desses que eu preciso, eu acho, né? Esse que é o foda. Não dá pra onde que vão esses negócios aqui. Porra, pescar 20 desse vai ser uma loucura, maluco. Aqui. Aqui, aqui. Pior que eu acho que é esse aqui, ó, que precisa. Não sei, mano. Não sei, não. Cancelar, tá bom já. Foi só pra zoar. Agora vai.
No, my sword. Let me lead you away. Let's light it up. Going in.
This is order.
Ui.
Stabilize.
Pedrada.
Teamwork is strength.
This.
Beleza. Agora vamos pro 80. Tiguinho. Agora como é que ela tá? Vamos ver. 250 de coisa, mas ó. Pegando a arma lá que eu preciso, vai dar mais quase 20% de recarga aqui, maluco. E se duvidar, ó, e trocando aqui também, ó, que eu tô com um bagulho de ataque. O bagulho vai ficar sinistro. Agora eu preciso de uma cacetada. Ó, vamos dar um tiguinho sozinho. Não veio nada. Bom, e é isso. Agora vamos seguir a missãozinha aqui. Principal. E vambora.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate.
Ô, louco. Humilde.
Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be the aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Carai. Se eu meter assim, eu não tô me dando, será? Nossa, impossível, que isso? Ah, aí deu pra escapar. Caralho, mano. Porra, mas... Caraca, eu vou te falar. Eu vou fugir, então. Vou pra bem longe. Aí, boa. Nossa, velho.
Careless.
Nossa. Tá, isso é o doido ou doida? Aí ficou difícil, hein? Ai, fui tanto também. Fica correndo. Ai, porra. Ai, merda. Tô tirando foto, mano. Olha. Caraca, eu tô correndo e o bicho me atinge ainda assim, cara.
Even bedrock can be turned to
Meu Deus. Porra, aí eu vou ficar matando meus personagens tudo até eu completar essa porra. Ai, Jesus.
Time to act.
Que desafiozinho, né?
Guard down. Body and mind. Good. Time to act. Body and mind.
Ô, já tava fora. Caraca, já tava fora.
Body and mind.
Beleza.
Body and mind.
Bom, aquele que explode tudo, como diabos eu vou fugir dele? Nossa. Não, não tem como, cara. Uf,
We have taught you
porra, vai se fuder.
I love.
Caralho, velho. Eu não vou conseguir fazer isso aqui, não. Não tem como, porra. Muito difícil. A minha gameplay não é tão avançada assim. Dificultou pra nós, dificultou pra nós. Ai, caralho. O negócio vem muito rápido. Ó, e me rouba ainda. Fugir, evidentemente fugir. Ó, ele tá já tá fora, já tá me roubando, tá me roubando. acontecer um negócio aqui, cara, que eu tô também, né? Aí, boa. O Yami rouba. Bom, já diminui pra 4 pelo menos. Porra! Como assim? Pra onde que eu não entendo? Nossa, eu vou empacar nessa merda. Tô vendo já. Ah, que mentira. Eu tô correndo igual um doido e eu sou acertado ainda, mano. Aí, ó. Ó como é que tamo. Tá, e agora? Será que eu tenho que destruir isso aqui? Ai, não, não. Aqui dá, hein? Aqui tá longe. Ah, eu acho que eu tenho que destruir aquelas porra ali. Não é possível. Ah, meu Deus. Deixa eu lá me curar. Jesus amado. Vai ser duro isso aqui. Vai ser complicado. Sofremos. Ó, tão pegando a mãe. Eita, porra, corri pro lado errado. Eita, me pegou na bundinha. Mentira. Beleza, ó. Se vier, eu vou bater no bagulho. Isso. Ah, para. Como assim foi fracassado? Não pode bater também? Não, eu não sei mais o que que eu tenho que fazer aqui, não. Ó, vocês também... Mais coisas talvez... Tá, tá, tá. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Tá louco. Não posso bater no negócio. Ai, não dá pra fugir. O que que eu tenho que fazer? Ai, será que eu tenho que chegar aqui perto? Acontece alguma coisa? Não. Caralho. Eita, tomei na cara também. É. Não sei, maluco. Não consigo decifrar isso aqui, não. Passando nervoso aqui já. Você tá doido. Yeah. Porra. Ei. Ah, não sei nem o que aconteceu, mano. Caralho, que desafio chato, desagradável. Não aguento mais. É muito ruim isso aqui, cara, não é possível. Não é possível que seja isso, que eu tô fazendo algo errado aqui. Que daí, quer dizer, que eu tô fazendo algo errado sim, mas... Meu Deus, o que que é que... Como que foge essa porra?
Nothing to fear.
Porque se eu dou porrada, eu não destruo a tempo. O negócio. E já perco automaticamente, parece. Ai, aiê! Caralho. Meu Deus.
Body and mind.
Ai, merda. Ah, cara, não sei. Não sei o que eu tenho que fazer. Mulher me dá dica aqui, será?
What's up?
Não. Foda-se. Nossa, pô, alguém que já completou aí, o que que eu faço, cara? Vou com essa outra PT aqui, pra ver o que acontece. Ó, Shogun contra Shogun. Eita, toma. Oh, ai, droga. Obrigado pelo follow, não vi quem é, mas já vejo, calma aí.
More speed.
Nossa, deu certo. Deu certo. Meu Deus, consegui. Valeu, Juba, pelo follow. Caralho. Nossa, era aquilo mesmo, só que eu não tava derrotando a tempo. Meu Jesus.
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the elect.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your
Aw.
dreams.
Huh.
curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I... At some point, she started going down a path that became increasing... You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped... Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this by neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again. Our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to... I have chosen the latter because... If
Ó.
stubbornly isolating herself, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into...
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti...
Eita. Agora lascou. Agora lascou tudo, fio. Eita. Ah, mas aí pelo menos enfrentar bichinho, hein? Aí é always good. Xalau. Ai. É isso.
Solidify.
Ih.
Beg for mercy. Inazuma shines eternal.
Muito fraca ainda a minha Shogun, né, cara? Pô, a arma tá fazendo a diferença, eu acho. Ia.
There is no escape.
Tá tirando pouco dano.
We're finally done.
You did quite admirably. I could see...
So, do you think we're ready to beat the rat?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Pá.
What? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no... Speaking of, Traveler, what... You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But when considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue...
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the cap.
It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is... In short, if everything goes according to plan... Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest.
All of the sudden, you're entertaining...
Tá.
Okay, we can talk here. Before one makes a plan, you must understand the situation. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. Yes, this is the... Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some... Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions...
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryo Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryo Commission has rebelled on...
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to... I'll give you a clue. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here and don't even think about trying anything.
Affirmative.
Mamou.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Oh.
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Touché. Aí você foi, né?
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
Doideira.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course.
Oh, it's tragic.
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot, and your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun. Before one makes a plan, you must understand the situation.
Meu Streamlabs deu uma travada aqui, maluco. A Genshin Impact ele ficou pesado assim nessa última atualização de um jeito esquisitíssimo. Não sei se deu algum chabu aí. Mas o PC agora ele tá gritando. Antes ele rodava direitinho, streamava numa boa. Agora tá gritando aqui de dor.
He reveres the Muso no Hitota. How could he ever even dream of acting?
3 days. Come back here and as a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they and so it falls to me to place the truth.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. You will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
Uma só braba, hein? Uma só brabíssima agora.
That was so scary. Hi, but Miko, you mentioned evidence of
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a
Okay, but what are we gonna do though?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now,
Gente. Então tá. Segundinho, então, já vou ao banheiro, já retorno voando. Vou deixar só uma propagandinha de 30 segundos. Rapidinho. 1 minutinho, na verdade. Acho que é mais jogo. Certinho o tempo. E eu, né? Aproveitar. Que eu já almocei. Almocei já faz um tempo. Uhum. Ih. Cadê a profissional? Ih, ué.
That toy Tanuki
Ah,
turned into a human! What's going on? Hyman's never seen one. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, is this the professional?
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine...
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway,
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find... It would not be appropriate for me to be...
you make it sound so simple, but
Oh, I thought you would have figured... For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easy... Now you're following me? The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of... Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out?
Not just yet. We saw people.
So, it's still not over. I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for...
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The show... I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the what do you mean? The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt Decree poses no threat, and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help?
If only there was a way we could distract the guards.
Yoimi is...
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Great! It feels...
Beleza.
It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last... Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so bad.
Poor Toma. Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt Decree is abolished, this was a reunion of sorts, but there's no
Ooh, let's play the hot...
You're still thinking about that? The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards. Alright, first let's go to hunt.
Então vambora.
large fire. You sure came to the right as it happens. I made this, but it's so powerful that I haven't. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on, that's the word. We'll give it a try. Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
Vamos esperar pela noite.
You!
Ah. Eita.
There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, we need to get rid of them, or it won't be after I get the document. Let's meet back at Komari Tea House. Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Anyway, let's...
Então vamos lá. Oh, eita, desgramar. Pô, eu nem curei meus personagens, eu vou te falar também. Ai, eu tenho que voltar. Ai. Ai, ai, ai. Calma que deu pra fugir, deu pra fugir. Nossa!
You! The warrant is for your arrest!
Deu pra entrar. E todo mundo esqueceu.
Well, how did it go? Well done.
Beleza. Ih, ela vai ser pega. Nhe. Pera aí, que a gata tá aloprada aqui.
I know exercise helps you grow. I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped off. Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou... In addition, we have... Of course, it seems that Gujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiaya. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatuian...
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiaya. She is close to the Shogun.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimikos. Let's pack up our things and get ready.
Tá. Tá, antes de mais nada. Diz mais nada. Deixa eu curar minha galera aqui. Eles estão meio cansados. Aqui, esse aqui é isso.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told—
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days.
You're quite mistaken. I would never— So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone,
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we.
hand them to Sarah. She can examine them.
What is this?
O relâmpago brilhante estende-se por toda Inazuma. Inazuma, tá certo. Mostrando o caminho eterno de nossa toda-poderosa Narukami Ogosho até os mares distantes, espalhando seu nome por todas as terras. Seu dedicado servo Kujou, da comissão Tenryou, apresenta humildemente este memorando. Decreto de caça visão prossegue sem obstáculos. Ó toda-poderosa Ogosho, a vossa mercê, e que todas as ilusões possam se dissipar, aqueles que fugiram, toda a paz em Inazuma está em paz graças ao seu poder divino, Vossa Excelência. Tá.
I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured? Utter disregard for human life.
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the
Yes. Now,
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the.
well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to.
Gente.
This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
E saiu correndo logo.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Yep.
Hold on, traveler. There's.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god. You must find a way to recreate the circumstance. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent, take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is
Tá.
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd... or if you ever think about me during your journey, take...
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time.
I'm sorry.
Doideira.
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an but if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only
Ó.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
I will have order.
Chablau. Ah, sai fora, mano.
Allow me. Execution!
Let's play.
I dare order guide
Let's light it up!
you. Battle formation.
Olha.
Get them.
Ih,
Glory to the Shogun!
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
olha aí. É bem maneira ela, hein? Não tinha testado direito ainda. Ô, desgrama.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Don't hold back. I'll spare you. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master,
Go and ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Aí, bom.
So this is how my documents went missing from head.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatu.
He just came.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they for too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would so. When the
Intrigas
Chancellor gained the
políticas.
backing of another powerful, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after
Betrayal? How the Fatui may think they are using me. But the reverse is true. When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall after none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched...
selfishness.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to... But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the... But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path... So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my...
Stubborn and report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnaya.
Senor is the one behind all this? Way back in
Ó,
Rico,
senhora.
Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an...
A diplomat from Snezhnaya.
Sarah stormed off! You can say that! Alright then, let's...
Doideira. Tá, porra. O maluco ali tá. Tava tristão ali. A senhora. Essa doida aqui. Não me lembro mais quem é a senhora.
The way people charge in here as they please. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it. Have you learned your lesson?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujusara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty. I know. You can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me. Ah, so you came to I'm just.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? Almighty Shogun. Do correct me if I. That's ancient history. You certainly. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest. These other mundane details you insist you. For what it's worth? Before you go saying something, charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the shogun, I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So I will admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of you are aware.
Caraca, tem uma rosca ali.
Then I will deign. A lesson on harbinger power and elegance?
Ixi.
As you wish.
Olha ela de gelo, doidona. Pode tomar, hein. Eita, tá frio.
Detestable.
Time for takeoff.
Tomar, pelo menos.
Some nerve laying your hands on me.
Sai daqui. Eita porra.
Become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my
Tem que quebrar esse aqui?
emergence and
Com fogo?
tremble, traveler.
Aí, ó.
You have reason to be afraid.
Aí. Pô, que negócio chato.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place. The pale flame smolders.
Aí. Eu tenho que pegar as mariposinhas, eu acho. Beleza. O que aconteceu? Tá. Aí tá zoando. Com as mariposinhas. Eita, cozinho!
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and
Nossa,
witness
mas
my
aí
suffering.
acho que eu vou dar uma mamada aqui agora, porque
Sin and retribution, your soul
vai ter
will
mais
be
resistência ao fogo provavelmente, vai ser esse, né? Eita, eu tomo dano aqui, maluco. Cara, que chato. Chatão aí, na moral.
Immolation, a cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Toma.
Solidify.
Off we go. Think you can get away?
Ah, ele errou, pelo amor de Deus. Caraca, eu tenho que fazer um timezinho mais pensado pra esse aqui. Porque, né? O bagulho dos elementos é meio chato. Se eu der porrada aqui. Ah, se eu der porrada vai melhor, hein? Aí sim.
Solidify.
Light it up.
Retribution. Stabilize.
Caralho, virou doideira, maluco.
Adventure time.
Aí. Eita, será que eles não voltam?
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Droga. Caraca, que demonhão.
Call me a witch.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Not every wound will heal.
Ai, droga.
Brace yourself.
Foi. Feito! Aí tomou, hein? Papuda.
So strong,
Fala muito.
but how?
Tu fala pra caralho, mas não aguentou. Eita!
I am a Snizhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. Swear, if you strike me, I will make sure.
Ih!
The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma. Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Me?
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor.
Tá.
Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Top. Tô, né? Tô obrigado. Olha, me deu bagulho.
Isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Tô andando na calma também, né? Eita, atravessou ali a escada. A senhora morreu.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone.
Eita, deu uma bugada, hein?
Got what she deserved. But Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache?
Eita,
Let's get out of this place.
vai, vai.
Paimon feels unsettled.
Ixi.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
Caraca, então para de falar, Paimon, pelo amor de Deus.
You're so silent.
Fala muito também.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Tá porra.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Olha! Virou doideira. O Cazuza. Eita porra! Ô, achei maneiro. Caralho, que massa. Ó, as visão. Ai, meu Deus. Ó, tem uma visão de terrinha ali, ó. Olha. Eita, nos encontramos novamente.
So we meet again.
Aí, ó. Vambora.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation. If so, then you underestimate me. I am not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hut decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision. Rather, those who have lost traveler. Your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the first. So I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you under. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will.
Gente.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity.
Doideira! Cadê? Cadê a mulher?
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Caraca, ela é sinistra. Nossa, não tirei nada. Acho que nós nem acertou, mano. Não vai adiantar muito essa ult, né, mas... Nossa, vai ser sinistra. É, de novo, eu tenho que inventar ela sem uma equipe assim muito adequada. Eu sou chato. Sou desagradável. Mas a gente vai. A gente vai. Aí, para! Oh, droga. Chata, fica num lugar só, chata.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Ai, droga.
Evasion is futile.
Nossa. Aí. Meu Deus, vai demorar um século pra ganhar disso aqui.
This ends now. Instabilities will be removed.
Carai, puta mesmo, ela faz isso.
Strike dead.
Nossa, isso aqui. Nossa, eu esqueci tudo. Nossa, eu vou mamar. Ai, 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 ai. Para, sua pelona. Vou fugir até voltar. Sua pelona. Ah, o selito.
Aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Ó.
Now then, close your eyes.
Eita, agora virou doideira. Vai lá, homem. Faz isso, faz aquilo. Vai, vai. Agora, meu Deus. Ó.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Ah, tamo mais forte, hein? Nossa, tirei um monte de dano. Que isso? A gente tá muito mais forte que isso. Nossa. Aí, aí. Caraca, o Zong ali, ele tá monstro mesmo. Recebeu algum buff, sei lá, né? Provavelmente, né? E toma também. E é ele que vai dar. E toma. Que isso? Não tomou? Ah, pronto.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the power of their these ambitions have transcended space and time. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward? So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of
You and I have both witnessed the great loss of eternity.
Eita.
When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once.
Ó. Beleza.
But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles.
Caraca, que loucura.
Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
Doideira.
Principles. Irrelevant not. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right? But is this nation worth existing for stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change? I wonder what loss would it really...
Miko, retract your words.
Ooh.
Never changing eternity is the promise I made.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your...
You mean humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any but I have experienced it all. That is why I have
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for...
for me.
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but it must have been terribly lonely here.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to tell me this. Why is the sky This is your plane of euthymia, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that...
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the... So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you...
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be...
What a Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, but with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move...
You are the one who's been acting...
Beleza.
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
Boah.
So what did you guys do in the riding Shogun? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because...
Beleza. Ó, quase C6 aqui, mano. Eu não consigo mais oferecer, né? Já peguei todas as recompensas dessa versão.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might...
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't... By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my... Still, you did end up victorious.
Sure feels good to finally... They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the...
Wait a second. Did you say gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old...
For once...
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere as her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential. Is that not a good bargain? Exchanging it for the one at the core? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good...
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done. So, anyway, you still... Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for... As a mark of my gratitude. What would you like to know about?
Irmã, né?
Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts about A, not only does she not fit your description, that's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar,
Don't worry, we aren't looking to.
As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. I'll let you know if I find out anything. That puppet was built with technology that still... There's before A began...
É muito dialoguinho aí também, né?
The original plan was later this... Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of... The object...
What?
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, traveler, keep it safe. Is that all you... There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was...
Who in their right mind would do...
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on... Your ambition should be something that transcends the world. Perhaps the reason you do not possess it. Continue on your journey, and
Beleza. Muito doida, muito doida. Maneira a missão. Vai ter as missõezinhas aqui. Vou fazer aqui nessa daqui, né? Vamos lá. Vamos lá.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part.
Exactly. So let's keep the...
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Comment...
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since we all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts, the only problem is, in the yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there,
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is... Oh yeah, you're right, which would also be...
I don't think you need to worry about that.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems.
Right, so...
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial. Everyone knows that a change of command...
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But...
If Mr. Takayuki wasn't...
My lack of ability is to blame.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to...
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough... Okay, Toma, let's revisit this...
I suppose...
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay.
Tá. Oh, e aí, finha?
Both of them. If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Huh? You...
Don't know for sure, but...
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you? You know, thank you very much.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance. Let's take a trip to the Grand Nerve.
Caralho. Personagem novo, a personagem aqui da história, amiga da Shogun aí, ó. Amiga conselheira, sei lá.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. Still, your answer. So tell me.
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will.
All right. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. I don't know the detail. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her.
Eu vi, né? Os subs estão com descontos.
But tell me,
acho que a Twitch aí ficou meio pá, né? Ficou ligada aí, porque o pessoal andou reclamando. Eles botaram um descontinho no sub.
Here is the pass permit. Show it to My question was in jest. Oh, and don't forget to return.
Beleza. Será que não? Ó, vai ter mais um boss aqui, ó. Um boss semanal.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from me.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Oh, why are you treating us like we're your enemy? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my
Grossa!
state.
Não quero tomar spoiler do novo continente? Tá, tá certo.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange.
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her whim.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Beleza, beleza.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
what do you...
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Eita, virou doideira.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was, as I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I...
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at... That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled!
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh?
I see.
You can fix it!
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should... Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses.
It's fine! Just as long as you can fix it is all...
Not much. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict...
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the and who knows? A change of scene?
You mean... leave the plane of Euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all right then. I'll come out... Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of...
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself...
Oh, great!
Aww.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today!
Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well,
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun...
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? We're gonna freak out!
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass...
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely...
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic.
E aí, guys?
Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation?
É só não ser doido.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. Could you tell me about the items you...
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact... You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the
dango with milk.
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no...
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by...
Why do I feel like... Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time, so I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted...
A chance combination. Interesting.
The almighty Shogun wants to try?
Nice. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? Anyway.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk...
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling...
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before... I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please.
I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door to...
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on... Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called... She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself.
Sure, let's go...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Publishing House?
No, not at all. Don't be...
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the man?
She just wants to browse.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to... read light novels?
Any recommendation?
The Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public. And the content is all kinds of strange...
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page.
In principle, you're absolutely...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just... Don't take them too seriously. It's all just...
Okay. Huh. I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make no... Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sunsettias?
It's just a
narrative device. So it's made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels.
All right, then. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this...
Tá.
What a strange person. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. The suspense is... Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has... Yeah! The plot is really gripping. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Our people in League, even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will...
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about
the antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved...
Ai, mano.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with... I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say but the truth is right here in front of my
Olha aí.
eyes.
And that's exactly why we brought you out. To take a look around. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be...
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to thank you for inviting me out. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot.
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come with us.
So...
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very...
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of... the more I think about it, how should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but casual. How about this? Okay.
Let's pick a good angle to.
Meu Deus, tem que tirar foto agora, vamos lá. Eita, que não é pra entrar aqui não, velho. Assim vai. Ah, aqui ó, é daqui. É isso aí, diva. Ó, essa ficou legal.
Wow. This is... But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more... The pose is exactly the same. And so is the scenery in the background.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to So, the one in this photo... Are you sure
Carai, hein?
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you. Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun...
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of... The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence.
In that case, this picture...
So even I, Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives... Everything I have encountered on... You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, based on what I have seen today, but it would be incorrect to conclude both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god. Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like eight, and that means that we...
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could it...
Ippei? Is that so...
Yep, let's find... Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you...
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. In fairness, he does... But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo Commission at present.
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand. I've searched all over the city. He really hasn't returned. Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go vent. No need. I'm only a lowly servant. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd...
What do you think, Almighty?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. Let me mark out the location.
Oi. Cadê? Ué. E aí, Mai? Entre na base secreta. Vixe, base secreta dos outros. Opa, parece aqui.
Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountain. I feel something that doesn't.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Cujo clan descendant may well be in.
Tá atacando a Shogun, seu maluco? Tudo bem, sim, tudo bem, sim. Mas eu já vou encerrar daqui a pouco, viu? Tô cansadinho já. Estou com fome, inclusive. Estou pensando na possibilidade de pedir um hambúrguer. E aí, né? Uma possibilidade que vamos pensando aqui. Caralho, 57k na tua cara, maluco. Esse negócio aqui é doido. Né? Estamos sempre considerando essa possibilidade. Ah, Fê, sai. Ô, Pulga. O que você tá fazendo, gata? Gata aqui aloprando. Gato se jogando nas coisas aqui, maluco. Tá com fome também? Eita, eu tô bastante. Eu usei pro lado errado. Estou com bastante fome. Essa aqui não é exatamente essa, porque essa daqui é da missão agora, né? A minha não tá level 90, mas é ela. Essa é a personagem nova aqui, a Shogun. Ela é sinistrona, ó. Fuga quer jogar, Fuga quer aloprar. Tem um baúzinho aqui. Aqui do outro lado, será que tem também? Não. Aí, ó. Não vai ter nenhum baúzinho aqui? Acho que não.
It's Kujo Kamaji.
Ó, o safado.
But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's...
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kai.
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just a...
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from...
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document.
Vai lá.
They stood steadfast
Beijinho,
all along
beijinho.
and fought back again. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced...
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look... Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely
I believe I now understand.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish...
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryo Commission to offer our lives in search...
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo Commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone...
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryo Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is, if you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally... Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my Well, never mind.
Eita, aí jogou, né?
What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new... Does not a single person dare to face...
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against...
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father... Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no... I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have...
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder... But if nothing else, just as the Shogun said, a forefather... Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept.
Ó, doideira. Virou doideira.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Tomou na cara. Fuça, maluco.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa, you may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small...
Yes, of course. I apologize.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryo Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryo Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the...
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would...
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui's strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no...
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun.
That will do. I will have you... Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Que isso?
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic... He has shown me how some things remain the same, even... I also have you to thank. The things we experience...
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, the Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I have much to contemplate in the... I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The great... As I said, the Shogun... But I've made up my mind. So... This has certainly...
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, the only thing left to do is return the pack.
Did you now? How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really? So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's That's the most important outcome.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way.
To put it nicely, even take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip, and even next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from—
What? But she's—
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't— But you don't belong to this world.
Cigarrinho de artista, que isso? Que isso? O cara chega assim, do nada, metendo essa. Tem cigarrinho de artista aqui não, maluco. Ninguém aqui gosta dessas coisas, não. Na verdade, eu chegasse bem no final, porque eu tô pensando em encerrar a live agora. É, fião. Chegou no momento inapropriado. Eu já estou cansado. Estou com fome também, vou comer alguma coisa, vou dar uma relaxante. E aí é isto. É isto. Certo, mas de qualquer forma aí, obrigado a todos que participaram aí da live. Certo. Só agradeço. Hoje foi de boa, foi tranquilo, foi no amor. Uma live rapidinha. Né? Vou mandar vocês aqui lá, vou dar um raidzinho, um amigo meu. E aí, né, vai lá, dá um oi, fala que veio por aqui. Né, fala que veio pelo Lug TV. E é isso. Valeu, molecadinha. Raidzinha monstra. E é isso.